Hello all my Kenvians, PapaKenn here, and welcome to another new episode of Discovering Steven Universe. Today, the episode I'm going to be watching, again, reacting / reviewing, is Warped Tour, which was taken out of order apparently, but it came before the previous episode that I reviewed. It's really kind of confusing. I don't know why it worked out that way, but hey, it happened to Firefly, and for a show this popular, no wonder it happened. I don't know. Although it didn't come out on Fox. I'm rambling. Anyway, let's get started, and I have a hot dog for once. Mostly eaten. Mostly because I didn't want to have to be eating it on camera. So yeah. And yes, it's wrapped in bread, not a hot dog bun. Don't judge me. Let's begin. Oh. Sorry.
I can't believe that went so... Wait up! Sorry I couldn't help much. I think the wires are making me... Hey you! Sorry, Garnet.
Okay. You're supposed to sneeze into your antecubital fossa.
My what?
Your... this thing?
That's... Is that an actual thing? I might actually have to look that up.
Steven, your fossa!
Oh, there's nothing else. There hasn't been anything else in a long time.
Oh yeah, because they checked all the warps. Well, all the Earth warps.
Amethyst!
Hey, warping right into the house and attacking you in your sleep? No? Oh, good. Good. Nighty night.
She is such a jerk. It's like Garnet and Pearl are like moms, and Amethyst is like a big sister. And he's got a water gun.
We've got a surprise for you.
Cute.
Oh, Pearl! Now you don't get any
Cookies? I'll take them.
Why doesn't he get any cookies?
Slow down, Amethyst.
He was scared awake.
I guess I did something unusual. Bless you.
Well,
Nothing here either.
at least I relate to Steven on the level that I also have allergies.
Whoa! Now that's something. Steven Jr.'s been busy. Grandpa!
Congratulations.
We've looked all over.
It's adorable.
Nothing out here to find. But wait. This warp pad is broken. Marked inactive by the very depressed cartoon breakfast sticker you placed here yourself. Feels right, like usual.
I'm a little tired of you guys telling me how I feel.
Ooh, he's cranky.
I saw something outside the stream.
And I know you didn't.
Why is it so hard to just listen to Steven? You don't care what I have to say.
This is new.
Yeah, I was about to say. He kind of likes it.
You just don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. I apologize to anyone that hates that song.
Hey, dude.
Nothing's going to come through that warp pad.
Oh, good lord.
You were the thing in the warp stream.
That or he actually has gone crazy?
You tried to get to the warp
No,
pad,
no, no.
aren't you? Amethyst, come back.
Is that a...
Sorry.
Is that a gem?
Amethyst.
Oh.
Where are you going?
Oh, dear lord.
You're coming from all over? Ow! Hey! Stop it!
So, wherever Lapis went, I wonder if those were sent by her. or maybe another gem. And they're going to heal the. They're going to repair the warp pads. Aw. Well, I knew they weren't going to kill him off because it's his show.
What is that?
They don't know.
Whoa, that thing's far out.
Yep, they're going to repair the warp pad. Because it healed that small crack in the warp pad at the gem's place.
What are they doing to the whole
Oh, dear God.
There's a million of them.
So, is Lapis coming back? Or...
Fixed it? What does that mean? I don't know.
Oh. What in the world? Brand new character. And her fingers work exactly like the robots.
This is Peridot, performing Earth Hub maintenance check.
Peridot.
Peridot. Oh, the little ones are like her babies.
Or not so much?
They're coming back. I can't do this. Not again. We're dead. We are so dead.
They.
Was that another gem? Where did she come from? What was she trying to do? It doesn't matter.
Jayce.
She's not coming back.
And another sudden end to the episode. Okay, that... Huh. I mean, needless to say, that has me ready to see what happens next. Though I would say there's probably a good chance that they won't really continue that plot thread for a few more episodes. I don't know. But, so Peridot is... Like, is she an artificial gem or something like that? Because... I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it seemed like any of the other gems, well, that we've seen so far, like, any parts of their bodies that they use is, you know, it's actually attached to them, whereas Peridots seem to have these very robotic fingers, like, almost like wireless fingers, essentially. Just like the robots that I assume she sent? I'm not entirely sure. But, well, I mean, clearly she's the one that sent them, but whether or not she built them, that's another question. Well, favorite parts of this episode, to start, I mentioned this earlier, well, depending on whether or not you see the edited version of this, you may or may not have seen me say it, but I can definitely relate to Steven on the level that I too suffer from allergies, so I feel your pain, little cartoon man. And yeah, that was just really funny. And the fact that he just like sneezed right on right on Garnet, she was just like, whatever. But okay, my second favorite part of this episode was definitely just the sort of unexpected conflict between Steven and Pearl. I mean, in a way, kind of Steven and the other gems in general, because none of them believed him. But especially with Pearl, who those two have never really gotten in an argument before, to the best of my knowledge. I mean, definitely Pearl and Amethyst. But yeah, I found that really interesting. I mean, and obviously it was because, I mean, Steven was just fed up. He was exhausted and tired, and he didn't want any more of their crap. And I can completely understand that. Oh, but speaking of Pearl and Amethyst, the very beginning, where they apparently defeated some gem creature that isn't named nor seen. I thought it was interesting that Amethyst and Pearl were really getting along there, which was not necessarily out of character, but neither of them have tended to be very complimentary of the other, unless it was sort of forced upon them. But maybe, I don't know, perhaps that's a sign of maybe them starting to come together some? I don't know. Of course, there wasn't really anything that showed evolution toward that point, so it may just be a random time where they happen to be complimenting each other, in a sense, I guess. Pearl's compliment was kind of backhanded. It's like, it kind of looked like strategy. So, yeah. I would definitely count that as a favorite point as well. And then, like, the fact that these robots can actually repair these warp pads, and I don't know, I'm going to go, well, hold on. So they're able to repair those warp pads, so there's a chance that all of those deactivated or broken warp pads from before might be reactivated at some point, and we'll have more, like, intergalactic themes, perhaps, with the show in the future. But then that brings us to my final favorite part of this episode, and that is Peridot. And the mystery around her. It's like the last time we saw a new gem, it was Lapis, and we got, you know, we came to know her through two very different forms, but we did at least get to know something about her. Whereas Peridot is just kind of like, okay, she's tall and green, and she has robot wireless fingers. But yeah, I'm really interested to find out more about her, however long that might take. And I don't know. It's Pearl referred to them, like they are coming back. So does that mean that whoever Rose, Pearl, well, whoever, like the people the Crystal Gems have been fighting in the past, does that mean that they are making their way back toward Earth, or they're trying to make their way back toward Earth? I don't know. It's really intriguing, and again, probably something I won't learn more about for a little while, but I want to know now. So moving on from there, any annoyances I have for this episode, none that I can really think of, other than the fact that I would have liked to at least get an idea of what the gym monster was that they finished off before the episode started, or at least maybe have, you know, started the episode with the end of the battle, whatever it might have been, because otherwise it just feels like sort of pointless to even have to show Garnet bubbling something. But that's just me. So yeah, that's like the one kind of annoyance I have with this episode. A definite question I have, other than who is Peridot, or finding out more about Peridot. She mentioned something about, and according to the closed caption, it looked like she was going to say kindergarten. What was it, like reactivate the kindergartens? Something along those lines. And so my question there is, what's the kindergarten? What is a kindergarten in the, you know, in this context? Obviously, you know, there's humans here, so the kids probably go to kindergarten, so not that. But very interested. I want to know more. All these episodes leave me wanting to know more. As for the tracks of the episodes, I mean, this is one of those episodes where honestly, just everything felt perfect. The action music, the mysterious music, it it all worked so well. And then other than that, quote of the episode. If I had to pick one, I would probably say either the argument between Steven and Pearl, which again was unexpected, and I kind of reflected Amethyst without realizing it. I was just kind of like, well, that's different, and she said, like, well, that's new. I kind of like it, and so I like that conversation. That argument, and then the other quote of the episode would be the one where Steven, like, he's floating out, and it's not space, but floating outside of the transport beam. And he was just basically saying, and you know, just freezing to death, a lonely sad sack, or you know, something along those lines. Like, that was, you know, that was really sad. And again, if it wasn't for the fact that he's the main character of the show, especially this early in the show, I don't see them killing him off. At least, you know, not in a way that won't be remedied rather quickly. So yeah, those would be my quotes of the episode for sure. Now, as for my overall feelings, I liked it. I actually liked it a lot, but this is one of those episodes where I want it leaves you on this kind of cliffhanger with Garnet destroying the warp pad right after it had been repaired. And I want it so bad to be a two-parter, to be like the next episode is the second half of that. But it's not, because, I mean, as far as the original airings went, after Warp Tour came Alone Together. So it's clearly not a two-parter. Now, again, the story and the overall theme will probably progress later, whenever that does happen. But as it is, it's like I want so bad for this to be part one of a two-part story, but I don't get that. I mean, especially with, again, like I've said before, I mean, the episodes are only 11 minutes long, so you can only expect so much, but I want more. Oh, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, long story short, very long story short, I guess. Good episode. It annoyed me because of the fact that there's no follow-up episode right after. But overall, quite enjoyable and quite good. But, alright everyone, that's it for Warp Tour. I will see you all next time for the next episode, unless it is out of order, which is entirely possible, because it would not be the first, nor will it likely be the last time. But next episode will probably be The Test. So until then everyone, I'm PapaKenn. Later days.